Hello, hi, good morning, very good morning to all of you guys. Welcome to Guidely. This is Aditya. I hope I am audible and visible to all of you guys clearly. एक बार चेक करिए ऑडियो वीडियो क्लियर है प्रॉपरली राइट ऑल वेल. चलिए स्टार्ट करेंगे डिस्कशन को. 23rd of September 2025 करंट अफेयर्स वी आर गोइंग टू कवर नाउ इनटू द सेशन. क्या क्या होंगे न्यूज हाइलाइट्स पहले वो चेक कर लेते हैं एंड आफ्टर दैट वी विल बी मूविंग इनटू द डिटेल डिस्कशन. ऑल वेल परफेक्ट यार. चलो ऑडियो वीडियो क्लियर है, सारी चीजें ठीक है, तो फिर स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं डिस्कशन को. 23rd of September मैंने बताया आपको करंट अफेयर्स डिस्कशन होगा. न्यूज नंबर 1, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इश्यूज द गाइडलाइन फॉर द पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर एंड द स्टैंडर्ड्स फॉर द पेमेंट गेटवे टू बूस्ट द डिजिटल पेमेंट सिक्योरिटी. अच्छा, पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर रिलेटेड डिटेल गाइडलाइन इश्यूज बाय द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we'll see what is the difference between payment aggregator and payment gateway. What are the guidelines? Now payment aggregator come under three categories, that is payment aggregator O, payment aggregator CB and payment aggregator P. तो उनमें क्या डिफरेंस है एंड व्हाट इज द मिनिमम कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट इन दैट केसेस, क्योंकि वो चेंज कर दिया आरबीआई ने अब. ठीक है, आगे मूव करेंगे. रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया हैव गिवन द अप्रूवल टू फोन पे टू एक्ट एज अ पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर. तो पहले पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर समझ लेंगे. इमीडिएटली आफ्टर दैट देयर विल बी अ न्यूज that PhonePe will now start acting as a payment aggregator in India. ठीक है, समझ आ गया पॉइंट. डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करूंगा मैं. नेक्स्ट है आपके पास, फ्रॉम द लिस्ट ऑफ बीमा ट्रिनिटी, IRDA is in process to implement the Bima Trinity to achieve the target of insurance for all by the year 2047. So Bima Trinity, within that we have a concept of Bima Sugam. Bima Sugam portal have been launched by IRDA now. मतलब कि बीमा सुगम वाला जो पोर्टल है उसको अब IRDA ने लॉन्च कर दिया है. वी कैन स्टार्ट यूजिंग बीमा सुगम. है क्या बीमा सुगम, व्हाट इज बीमा ट्रिनिटी एंड व्हाट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव बिहाइंड इट, सारी चीजें एक्सप्लेन करूंगा विद इन द सेशन. गवर्नमेंट क्लियर यूको बैंक टू हैंडल द ट्रेड पेमेंट ऑफ नायरा एनर्जी. तो क्या इशू है नायरा एनर्जी के साथ में और क्या सॉल्यूशन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने प्रोवाइड किया, बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज सपोर्टिंग द रशियन ऑयल कंपनीज इन इंडिया. So Nayara is one of them. That is why Nayara was facing the issue at the international level. मूव करके डिस्कस करेंगे डिटेल में. इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड चीफ क्रिस्टलिना जॉर्जविका proposes the name of Daniel Katz as the first deputy managing director of IMF. Do you know that who has recently taken the retirement from the position of the first deputy managing director of IMF? क्योंकि एक इंडियन है इसलिए नाम इंपॉर्टेंट है. If you remember the name who has taken retirement from the position of first deputy managing director of IMF, do write in the chat box. After that, India received the first consignment of Hilsa fish. So Hilsa fish recently received from Bangladesh. From which country India is importing the Hilsa fish every year. हर साल हम import करते हैं from multiple years. So which country it is, what is the total consignment that India is going to receive and in between which duration. Geeta Gopinathan मैम ने रिटायरमेंट लिया था, करेक्ट है. So Geeta Gopinathan मैम taken retirement from the IMF International Monetary Fund. Next है, India finalized Digital Personal Data Protection Rule and announced the AI Impact Summit 2025. डिटेल में बात करेंगे इस पर भी. International Value Summit 2025 inaugurated by Nitin Gadkari sir unveiled the roadmap of India as a global automobile and green mobility hub in the world. India already became third largest market in terms of the automobile in the world after China and USA. India is on the third position. How to make India the largest one, उसके ऊपर डिस्कशन हुआ है. So this International Value Summit was held in New Delhi, inaugurated by Nitin Gadkari. Health Minister JP Nadda unveiled the AIM recently mobile application called AIMS Disha. So what is the objective of AIMS Disha? How it is going to be helpful for the patients. Malayalam actor Mohanlal recently honored with Dada Saheb Phalke Award 2023. So what is Dada Saheb Phalke Award? It is the largest award in the field of film industry actually. So one of the biggest award from the film industry, Dada Saheb Phalke Award 2023 announced on the name of Mohanlal ji. And the last awards given to whom, वो कवर करेंगे. होमवर्क के क्वेश्चंस चेक कर लेते हैं पहले. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू अबाउट एनईएफटी, एनईएफटी से रिलेटेड इनमें से कौन सा स्टेटमेंट जो है आपका वो करेक्ट है? सो नेफ्ट इज अवेलेबल ड्यूरिंग द बैंकिंग आवर्स ऑन वीकडेज, रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट है। बेनिफिशियरीज मस्ट विजिट बैंक ब्रांच टू रिसीव नेफ्ट फंड, रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट है। एनईएफटी कैन नॉट यूज टू पे क्रेडिट कार्ड ड्यू, ये आपका रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट है, वी कैन यूज इट। RBI charges on bank for the NEFT transaction, RBI charges on the bank for the NEFT transaction, wrong statement. NEFT provide near real time fund transfer for the secure payment, means the next available slot is available in the NEFT for the fund transaction. It is a 24/7 facility, आपका 24/7 facility है NEFT का, ठीक है। सेकंड क्वेश्चन है, which of the following statement about NEFT is are incorrect? So NEFT is legally backed, correct statement। NEFT fund transfer available from India to Nepal, correct है। one way transaction is available। NEFT transaction charges attract the saving account customers, so this is a wrong statement that NEFT does not impose charges for the saving account holders, saving account holders के ऊपर NEFT charge impose नहीं करता है, especially for the ऑनलाइन ट्रांजेक्शंस। ये बहुत सिमिलर क्वेश्चन एसबीआई पीओ मींस में भी आपका आया था, एसबीआई पीओ मींस, वेरी सिमिलर क्वेश्चन वाज देयर इन दैट एसबीआई पीओ मींस एग्जामिनेशन। पॉइंट क्लियर है? विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज आर द एडवांटेज ऑफ द एनईएफटी, चूज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन। सो पैन इंडिया कवरेज, पैनल चार्जेस फॉर द डिले इन द क्रेडिट रिटर्न्स ऑन द बैंक इट इज imposed, transaction charges are kept by Reserve Bank of India, NEFT can be used to pay EMI or credit card dues. So all of the above are the correct statement or advantages about the NEFT. तो आंसर्स आप लोग एक बार चेक करिएगा, ऑप्शन नंबर ई है, ऑप्शन नंबर सी है एंड ऑप्शन नंबर ई है, तो ई सी ई बिल्कुल करेक्ट आंसर आ रहे हैं सब, परफेक्ट, ठीक है। रचना थोड़ा सा चेक करिएगा, ई सी ई होगा। जगी दुर्गा राव जी, चित्रा, आफ्टर दैट वीर, पारुल, साई लक्ष्मी, वरुणी, सिंबू सरन, देन काव्या, साधना, ऐश्वर्या, प्रवीण, मिलिंद, अरुण, प्रसन्ना, इंदुजा, रूपेश, सुलोचना, थैंक यू गाइस, थैंक यू फॉर आंसर। थोड़े डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन दे दो आप, आंसर्स आपके जो नंबर ऑफ आंसर्स होते हैं पर डे, यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड हाफ नंबर्स आउट ऑफ दैम। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट is are correct about RTGS, RTGS के ऊपर दे रहा हूं सिमिलर टाइप के क्वेश्चंस। which of the following is not an advantage for RTGS, then which of the following statement is true about RTGS? So you have 3 questions, I'll explain them tomorrow. Hustle 2.0 is your one stop solution for the complete preparation of your banking awareness, current affairs, static GK, insurance awareness, financial market at one place. Either you are targeting insurance sector exam or banking sector examination, one batch is more than enough for all of you. सारे लोगों के लिए एक बैच काफी होगा। My CBO and IOB LBO interview batches are live, classes are going well. You can inform to your friend if you find someone struggling in preparing for the interview and they want my mentorship in detail, in depth, so they can join the guided interview batches. What is our personalized mentorship program where you will be able to get one-to-one mentorship, so you can connect with me in case if you have any confusion. My PDF will be available on this Telegram group. PDF is Telegram group में available होगा. You can join the group to get the PDF. Starting with the news number 1. पहली न्यूज से स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। Reserve Bank of India issues the new guideline regarding payment aggregator and payment gateway. सबसे बड़ा confusion होता है what is the difference between payment aggregator and payment gateway. की डिफरेंस क्या है? पेमेंट गेटवे, पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर। सो इन सिंपल टेक्नोलॉजिकली पेमेंट गेटवे इज एक्टिंग लाइक अ पाइप, पेमेंट गेटवे इज एक्चुअली एक्टिंग लाइक अ पाइप फ्रॉम in which from one end you are sharing certain data or fund and on the another hand that fund will be received. बहुत सिंपल है, इट्स लाइक अ विंडो। That side of window merchant is standing and this side of window you are standing as a consumer. From that window you are giving money directly to merchant. तो पैसा आप सीधे merchant के हाथ में दे देते हो from the payment gateway. Payment gateway receive your money and directly gives to merchant. It does not hold the money for अ सिंगल मूवमेंट, ये पैसे को होल्ड नहीं करता है, इट डज नॉट होल्ड मनी। आई होप यू आर गेटिंग माई पॉइंट। तो पेमेंट गेटवे वो प्लेटफॉर्म है, इट्स दैट प्लेटफॉर्म, इट इज दैट विंडो फ्रॉम वेयर एज अ कस्टमर वी आर मेकिंग द पेमेंट टू मर्चेंट, while payment aggregators are little different. Payment aggregator coordinates between payment aggregators coordinate between merchant and customer for the transaction. They hold the payment for certain duration. वो क्या करते हैं? Yes, Durga, I'll inform about that. I'll inform about this. So payment aggregator, they hold the transaction for certain duration. They hold that the merchant is able to provide the service or product to the consumer properly, and after that the payment will be done. For example, एक example से समझो, when you are making the payment with the support, if you have booked cab through Ola or Uber, so you will observe one thing, sometimes they will ask you not to make the payment in the form of app, they will ask you to make the payment in cash. कि cash payment करना भैया, app पर payment नहीं लेंगे. Reason? Because that application is going to hold the transaction for certain time, and after that the transaction will be completed. Once your drive is completed, they will verify everything, and after that they will do the transaction. So that is an example that how the payment aggregator works. So payment aggregators in India, they accept the payment, they hold the payment for certain duration, and after that the payment is done. Immediately payment do not made by the payment aggregators. This is the difference between payment aggregator and the payment gateway. That is why payment aggregator required to maintain one escrow account. One escrow account need to be maintained by the payment aggregator with the banks. It's a third party account. It's a third party account where merchant consumer. So consumer fund came to escrow, merchant have given the confirmation that provide the services provided, payment released. So this is how this escrow account work, and I have explained the escrow account previously also. So basic difference between payment aggregator and payment gateway is, payment gateway does not hold the money for a single second, while payment aggregator hold the money until the service has been delivered. जब तक सर्विस डिलीवर नहीं हुई तब तक के लिए पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर्स जो हैं वो पेमेंट को होल्ड करके रख सकते हैं. इज द पॉइंट क्लियर? अभी देखो यार, कंफ्यूजन ये, इफ यू विल लर्न लाइक दिस पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर्स नेम, so Paytm act as a payment gateway also, Paytm is a payment aggregator also, Razorpay is a payment aggregator also, Razorpay is a payment gateway also. So same companies now have the license of both. So this type of examples not possible, like most of the companies just started acting as a payment gateway as well as a payment aggregator. दो companies दोनों काम कर रही हैं अब तो. समझ में आ रहा है मेरा पॉइंट? हाँ, गूगल पे आपका पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर नहीं है, जीपे इज अ पेमेंट गेटवे, करेक्ट है. जीपे इज अ पेमेंट गेटवे, करेक्ट है. So Reserve Bank of India recently came with the guideline of the payment aggregator baseline technology for the payment gateway as well. The main objective is increasing the safety transparency in the digital payment, कि digital payment में transparency को increase किया जा सके. अभी क्या क्या statements है वो सुनो. Point number 1, all the non-bank payment aggregator must get authorization under Payment and Settlement Act. Now payment aggregators can be provided by banks and NBFCs, non-bank financial companies. Banks are already approved by Reserve Bank of India, so they have already approval from the Reserve Bank of India to act as a payment aggregator. But NBFCs required a separate approval from RBI under Payment and Settlement Act. Point समझ में आया? बैंक्स को अलग से अप्रूवल का जरूरत नहीं है टू रन द पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर बिजनेस, while NBFCs need a separate approval. एनबीएफसी को चाहिए सेपरेट अप्रूवल. इट शुड बी अ इंडियन कंपनी होना चाहिए. फॉरेन कंपनीज आर नॉट अलाउड टू रन द पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर बिजनेस. Even a foreign company want to run the payment aggregator business, they have to register one Indian subsidiary in India to run this business. So Indian subsidiary with the headquarter in India, they can run the business. I hope the point is clear. पहला वाला भी clear है, दूसरा भी clear है. Third point देखो, they should have the minimum net worth of 15 crore rupee at the time of application and 25 crore by the third financial year. Now within payment aggregator, we have seen the differentiation of payment aggregator O, online transaction, payment aggregator P, proximity offline transaction like POS, and payment aggregator CB, cross border. So payment aggregator CB, cross border from India to outside fund transaction. We learned their minimum capital requirement also. Now RBI made the changes in the minimum capital requirement for all three. The new minimum capital requirement is 15 crore at the time of application and 25 crore by third financial year. So now there is a change in the minimum capital requirement and it made easy for you. Otherwise we have to remember the years. If you remember, like for CB it was 2028, for the proximity it was 2026, and for the O it was 25 crore only. But now RBI says that for all of three, minimum net worth is 15 crore and 25 crore by third financial year. Point clear है? तो तीनों के मिनिमम कैपिटल में चेंजेस हुए हैं, ये याद रखना है. ओनर्स ऑफ द कंपनी रिक्वायर्ड टू रिपोर्ट विथ आरबीआई नेक्स्ट इन द नेक्स्ट 15 डेज. अगले 15 दिन में उनको बताना होगा दे आर मैनेजिंग द मिनिमम कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट और नॉट. वो मिनिमम कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट मैनेज कर पा रहे हैं या नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, एंड दे हैव अप्रूवल फ्रॉम द आरबीआई और नॉट. इफ दे डोंट हैव, दे शुड टेक द अप्रूवल. All the money collected from the customer should be kept in a special escrow account in the scheduled commercial bank. So if Roser Pay collect 1 crore rupee in a day from customer, it must be deposited in the account until it pay to merchant. जब तक merchant को payment नहीं हो जाता है, escrow account में होना चाहिए. Bank versus NBFCs. Bank can act as a payment aggregator without RBI approval, but NBFCs required online approval, means they should apply over the Pravah portal for the online approval. So RBI से approval की जरूरत है. Other regulated entities, for example, any insurance company is running the payment aggregator business in India, and they are regulated by IRDI. So apart from RBI, they should take the approval from IRDI as well. Although इतना डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे वो एग्जाम में, but still my responsibility is to explain you in depth. So if you are going for RBI Grade B Phase 1 exam also, you will be able to answer it properly. Then no ATM pin use for the online transaction. एक पॉइंट और यहां पर बोला गया है कि पेमेंट एग्रीगेटर शुड नॉट टेक ATM पिन ना ले for the purpose of online transaction. That put your pin. CVV number is fine, but पिन नहीं लेंगे. ATM का पिन they should not take for the online transaction. ये वाला पॉइंट भी रखा है. And payment aggregator cannot put their own transaction limit, that through UPI you can make the payment of 10,000, 20,000, not more than that. No. Follow the UPI guideline. If the UPI limit is 1 lakh, you should provide the transaction up to 1 lakh. You cannot create your own limit. तो अपना खुद का limit create नहीं कर सकते. One last point. Payment aggregator cannot run their own marketplace businesses. Like Amazon is running their marketplace also, Amazon website. Along with that, Amazon have authority of running the payment aggregator. So now Amazon need to create their subsidiary for running the payment aggregator. With the name of Amazon, they should not do it. तो अलग अलग रखेंगे. पॉइंट क्लियर हो गए? बड़ा सर्कुलर था, मैंने आपको बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स जो हैं वो एक्सप्लेन कर दिए हैं. डू रिवाइज वन मोर टाइम. Soon we will be revising in the form of MCQs as well. Reserve Bank of India have given the approval to PhonePe to act as a payment aggregator. तो PhonePe को approval मिल गया है to act as a payment aggregator in India, कि payment aggregator के फॉर्म में PhonePe जो है वो वर्क कर सकता है. Approval came over 2 years after PhonePe received in principle approval from the Reserve Bank of India. मतलब initially इन्होंने apply किया था, and after that the payment aggregator as a merchant aggregator, third party service provider, payment aggregator will start working as a aggregator now. This one, PhonePe will start working as a payment aggregator. Lots of companies like Pines Lab, Online, and EaseBuzz, Bharat Pay, PayU, these are the companies recently got the license of payment aggregator. So PayU was working as a payment gateway till now. Recently PayU got the approval for payment aggregator as well. तो पहले PayU as a payment gateway काम करता था, payment aggregator की तरह भी काम करने लगा है. So PhonePe Bangalore Karnataka is the headquarter 2015 में फॉर्म हुआ था. समीर कुमार निगम is the CEO. Next है Bima Sugam. So maybe you guys heard about Bima Trinity. Bima Trinity. Bima Trinity is the combination of Bima Sugam, Bima Vahak, and Bima Vistar. Bima Vistar. Bima Sugam is a digital portal, online portal. This one only. So there is a website. This website. On this website, very similar to the look and feel of Policy Bazaar, we will be able to see all the companies listed over there. We can decide our company, we can decide the policy we want to buy, and we can buy the insurance policy directly from the Bima Sugam website. One more advantage. On the same Bima Sugam website, we have e-insurance account. E-insurance account. So this e-insurance account will be the account where we are able to hold the different type of insurance policy. Like I have my car insurance, then two-wheeler insurance, then my life insurance policy, then my term insurance policy, then my health insurance policy. All these policies will be able to will be visible at one place. When I need to renew, when I need to make the payment, what is the total due amount, everything I can check and manage at one place. That is what e-insurance account, that is also available at the Bima Sugam. So Bima Sugam is a digital portal which is recently launched by IRDAI. इसको launch कर दिया गया है IRDAI के द्वारा. Point समझ में आ गया? It was Bima Sugam. Second one is Bima Vahak. Bima Vahak are the representatives appointed by the insurance company. हमने वो सुना है Bima Sakhi initiative. LIC launched Bima Sakhi initiative. More than 2 lakh women have been enrolled under Bima Sakhi. Bima Sakhi is the initiative which was launched under Bima Vahak. So Bima Vahak are the representative appointed by, trained by the company to increase the reach of the insurance penetration in India. कि insurance का reach India में बढ़ाने के लिए जो use किया जाएगा वो होगा Bima Vahak. Third is called Bima Vistar. Bima Vistar is all in one insurance. ये भी हम लोगों ने पढ़ा हुआ है पहले वाले सेशंस में. All in one insurance. So it is a combination of life insurance, health insurance, property insurance at one place. Around 1500 rupees the cost of this all-in-one insurance. And if we want to cover our family also, so it is approximately 2400. 950 rupees के approximately लगेगा to cover the family floater also. So that is what all-in-one insurance is, Bima Vistar. This is called Bima Trinity. Point समझ में आ गया? बोलिए yes or no? So Bima Sugam को अभी recently launch किया है. Bima Sugam India Federation launched Bima Sugam website as the world largest integrated online insurance marketplace. So on this website, life insurance, non-life insurance, health insurance, all the policies will be available at one place. So if I want to take automobile insurance, I can open Bima Sugam. If I want to take life insurance, I can take Bima Sugam. I want to take health insurance, I can take Bima Sugam. So Bima Sugam will be the solution for all type of insurance policy. Bima Sugam is a unified digital market for health, motor, travel, property, agriculture, general insurance product where we can buy, renew, manage all the policies at the single platform with the support of insurance account. And UPI type of facility will be available. We can make the payment with the different type of models. बहुत सारे different models से हम इसको payment कर सकते हैं. It is a part of Bima Trinity initiative where Bima Vistar, Bima Vahak and Bima Sugam concept is there. मैंने already आप लोगों को explain कर दिया. Though this theoretical part I have already explained you. One more data. Ownership structure. Life insurance and general insurance company will hold 47.5% each. So 47.5% holded by life insurance company, 47.5% holded by non-life insurance company. Remaining will be the broker and agent bodies in India, their association, Broker Association of India, Agent Association of India, they are going to hold 2.5%. Mr. Prasun Sikdar has been appointed as the first managing director and CEO of Bima Sugam. तो बीमा सुगम के पहले मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर और सीईओ अपॉइंट किए गए हैं प्रसून सिकदर. इट इज लॉन्च्ड टू अचीव द टारगेट ऑफ इंश्योरेंस फॉर ऑल बाय द ईयर 2047. बोलो क्लियर हो गया क्या है बीमा ट्रिनिटी, व्हाट इज बीमा सुगम, व्हाट इज बीमा वाहक एंड व्हाट इज बीमा विस्तार? क्लियर हो गया? यस और नो कर दीजिए फटाफट से. बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंशियल न्यूज पर आते हैं. गवर्नमेंट रिसेंटली गिवन द रिलैक्सेशन टू द नायरा एनर्जी. नायरा एनर्जी पेट्रोल पंप, हैव यू सीन ओवर द हाईवे? कभी ट्रेवल कर रहे हो हाईवे पे से और आपने वहां पर देखा होगा नायरा एनर्जी जो है उनका पेट्रोल पंप्स वगैरह वहां पर कभी मूव करते हुए आपने देखा हो तो. सो नायरा एनर्जी इज अ कंपनी सिमिलर टू दे रन देयर पेट्रोल डीजल पेट्रोल बंक्स वेरी सिमिलर टू IOCL, BPCL, HPCL, इंडियन ऑयल के पेट्रोल पंप्स है, उसी तरीके से नायरा के भी है. सो दिस नायरा, इट्स अ चैलेंज कहां से स्टार्ट होता है वो मैं आपको सेकंड स्टेटमेंट से बताता हूं. सो नायरा एनर्जी इन विच 49% ओन्ड बाय रशियन Rosneft. So a Russian company Rosneft owned 49% in the Nayara. Nayara में 49% Russian company का है. It means it's a Russian oil. You know that at present over India, so many sanctions or so many tariffs imposed by US just because India is buying oil from Russia, crude oil from Russia. You know this thing. Imagine a company which is owned by a Russian company, how many sanctions that company will be facing at the world level. So Nayara is facing lots of sanctions from the European Union. In July 2025, European Union holded the transaction of Nayara in Europe, that you cannot run the business in Europe because it's a Russian company and the company is sharing the revenue with the with the Russian government. So all of this became a dispute. In India, Indian banks, the big Indian banks like State Bank of India or Bank of Baroda, these type of banks have taken their hands back from the Nayara to do the transaction. कि भाई Nayara को हम transaction provide करें. So it should not be the case like European Union start putting the sanctions over us. So Indian banks also, even the public sector Indian banks, they were taking the precautionary decision not to deal with the Nayara. Finally, UCO Bank does not have good presence in European Union. So UCO Bank have limited offshore presence and past experience in facilitating the Iran oil trade directed to lead the Nayara transaction. तो ढूंढा गया भाई यूको बैंक अच्छा बैंक है, इनका ऑफशोर प्रेजेंस नहीं है, so there will be no sanction and all can be placed over the UCO bank and it will be able to handle the transactions also because they have past experience. Because of this, government of India have given the approval to UCO bank to handle the trade payment of the Nayara Energy. Point समझ में आ गया हो तो बताइए yes or no? Clear है? So Nayara Energy contribute around 8% of Indian refinery का 8% and 7% of Indian retail petroleum in India. ठीक है, तो ये पॉइंट है आपके पास. क्लियर है? So important news होगा because it is related to the international trade and international disputes. Competition Commission of India recently approved JWS spent acquisition of 75% in Akzo Nobel India. So Akzo Nobel India company है, and this company around 75% stake acquired by GSW Paint. बस एक लाइन में याद रखिएगा, एक्विजिशन रिलेटेड न्यूज है, वी कैन नॉट स्पेंड मोर टाइम ओवर द एक्सप्लेनेशन पार्ट इन सच न्यूज. नेक्स्ट है, इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड चीफ क्रिस्टलिना जॉर्जविका हैव रिकमेंडेड द नेम ऑफ Mr. Daniel Katz. Mr. Daniel Katz is the first deputy managing director of International Monetary Fund. We know that few days before from the International Monetary Fund, Geeta Gopinathan has resigned. She said that I don't want to continue now as the first deputy managing director. I want to go back to the education sector. She was a teacher, she was a faculty, she wanted to go back to academics. इन्होंने बोला भाई मैं अब कंटिन्यू नहीं कर रही हूँ IMF के साथ, आई वांट टू गो बैक टू माय क्लासेस. सो शी लेफ्ट and went back to the classes. And after that, this position of the first deputy managing director of IMF, this position was vacant from the month of August. So Daniel Katz's name is recommended by the IMF chief on the position of the first deputy managing director. US is the largest shareholder in IMF. So traditionally, the recommendation given by US itself. So final approval will be given in soon. Daniel Katz currently the chief staff of US Treasury and Secretary Scott Bessent. So US Treasury के जो secretary हैं उनके staff में work करते हैं अभी current में Daniel Katz. It means Daniel Katz currently working with the US government in the finance department only. Now there is a possibility he will be appointed for the position of the first deputy managing director. अभी इनका recommendation मिला है, approval नहीं हुआ है, recommendation मिला है. International news पर आते हैं. The first consignment of Bangladeshi Hilsa fish. Hilsa fish, a famous fish from Bangladesh. Maybe the people, those who belongs to the area of Assam, West Bengal, they will be aware about this fish properly. So Hilsa fish, the first consignment reached on 17th of September ahead of Durga Puja. Bangladesh approved 1,200 ton of Hilsa fish despite ongoing ban of the export due to high festive demand in Bengali household. So the 10 trucks carrying the 50 ton came now. देखो इतना डिटेल में कभी एग्जाम में नहीं पूछेगा हाउ मेनी ट्रक्स वर देयर एंड ऑल, इतना नहीं पूछेगा. आपको ये याद रखना है हिल्सा फिश रिसीव्ड बाय इंडिया और इंपोर्टेड बाय इंडिया फ्रॉम विच कंट्री. सो करेक्ट आंसर हो जाएगा आपका बांग्लादेश. Currently there was a ban over this export because Bangladesh need to do the supply for their own nation. उनको अपनी कंट्री के लिए भी सप्लाई करना होता है. So every year we are importing from them. Every year we are importing from them. And the Fish Importer Association highlighted the issue that because of a limited duration, like this year, it will be imported between 16th of September to 5th of October. बस इसी ड्यूरेशन में इंपोर्ट किया जाएगा. It create the challenges that we are unable to import properly. हम इंपोर्ट नहीं कर पाते properly. In the year 1996, since 1996, India started importing 5,000 ton of Hilsa fish duty free annually from the Bangladesh. हर साल 5,000 ton का इंपोर्ट करने का हमारे पास अप्रूवल है. But we are unable to import the total quantity. Like in 2024, 2,420 ton was approved. India received only 555 tons. Then September, 3,009 ton was approved, 587 ton. तो जितना approve होता है उतना भी receive नहीं हो पाता है. Total quantity 5,000 ton है. Every year there is a approval that how much we are going to receive. Quantity and all will actually not come into the examination, so don't worry about it. Remember that the first consignment of Hilsa fish India have imported from which country? So answer is Bangladesh. तो बांग्लादेश से इसको इंपोर्ट किया गया है and it's a part of tradition of West Bengal during the festive season. इसीलिए इसके ऊपर इतना प्रेशराइज करके डिस्कशन किया गया है. नेक्स्ट है India finalized digital personal data protection rules announced AI Impact Summit 2026. तो दो different point है. Point number 1 is Union Electronics and Information Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw recently announced digital personal data protection rules have been finalized. Over 3,000 consultations will be notified by September 2025. तो ये आपके फाइनलाइज हो गए हैं, बट टिल नाउ नॉट क्लियरली नॉट अवेलेबल इन द पब्लिक डोमेन. अभी तक हमारे पास नहीं आए. सो दे विल बी ड्राफ्टेड प्रॉपरली एंड देन प्रेजेंटेड इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस. बट इंपॉर्टेंट होगा, डिजिटल पर्सनल डेटा प्रोटेक्शन रूल इज गोइंग टू be the rule over the companies. Like for example, if I'm booking flight from a website, sometime I feel that I have never given my mobile number. It may be happen with you also, that I was booking a website today Next day I got a call from some bank, for example Kotak Mahindra. Sir, you travel a lot, sir. We are offering you a credit card which will be very helpful for booking the flight. So you will be able to get the good cashback over it. So do you want to apply? It's a free credit card, sir. It's a lifetime free card. How they got my number? Definitely the website have shared the number with the bank to convert the customer. It is a law. It is wrong. It is illegal. So this type of laws will be made under digital personal data protection rules, that if I have shared my number to the particular website, they cannot share this number anywhere else. If it will be found, heavy fine will be imposed over such website. बोलो मेरा पॉइंट समझ में आ गया, क्लियर हुआ? क्या है डेटा, डिजिटल डेटा प्रोटेक्शन जो रूल्स हैं वो क्या है? सो कस्टमर का कंसेंट और जो प्राइवेसी होगा, डेटा प्राइवेसी, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा. पेनाल्टीज विल बी इम्पोज्ड ओवर द मिसयूज. दिस इज द पॉइंट नंबर 1. स्टिल वी नीड टू वेट फॉर द कंप्लीट ड्राफ्ट विच विल बी इश्यूज बाय द गवर्नमेंट. सरकार पूरा ड्राफ्ट लेकर आएगी. AI Impact 2026. So AI Impact Summit 2026 will be conducted in February in New Delhi. It will be focused on artificial impact, positive, negative, both. So discussion will be done over this. Global artificial intelligence leaders are going to participate into this, that how to adopt AI, up to what limit we should adopt AI, and what is the impact of AI at the world level. तो उसके ऊपर discussion होगा. It is going to be the world level AI Impact Summit in the year 2026. New Delhi, it will be conducted in February month. It will be inaugurated by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. यहाँ पर वही बताया हुआ है, under this data protection rules, the user consent, rights of user, obligation of the companies that they must secure, protect, use the data, only stated purpose. If I'm booking flight and I have given my number for the flight related communication, so they should do only that. They should not give me another offer like this and that, and they should not share my number with another person or another company. ये सारी चीजें आपकी applicable होंगी. Point clear है? Next one. ये एक और पॉइंट था. नेक्स्ट वन, इंटरनेशनल वैल्यू समिट. बहुत बहुत ही ज्यादा, मतलब आई फील समटाइम दैट यू गाइस जस्ट स्विच ऑन द डेली करंट अफेयर्स एंड आई थिंक यू गो बैक टू स्लीप. वेरी वेरी इनएक्टिव ड्यूरिंग द सेशन. बहुत ही ज्यादा इनएक्टिव रहते हो. इवन yesterday we had the MCQ session. Energy level is very very low. International Value Summit 2025. Nitin Gadkari unveiled the roadmap of India's global automobile and green mobility hub. So एक summit conduct हुआ है. It is the summit regarding the automobile industry. India is the third largest automobile market globally after China and USA. चाइना और यूएसए के बाद में जो है थर्ड लार्जेस्ट ऑटोमोबाइल मार्केट जो है बन गया है इंडिया, सरपासिंग जापान. And in the next 5 years, India will be moving toward the top position. For this purpose, a summit was conducted. Important है, summit है, where it was conducted in New Delhi. Who inaugurated the summit? So summit was inaugurated by Nitin Gadkari, Road and Transport Minister of India. Nitin Gadkari inaugurated the summit. Two-wheeler sector export over 50% of its production, highlighted India's growing global presence. कि इंडिया में बन रहे हैं two-wheeler. They are exported around 50% two-wheelers which are produced in India, manufactured in India, are exported to the other countries. बाकी countries में export किए जाते हैं. India is a leading electric vehicle, hydrogen fuel, alternative fuel like ethanol, E20. So India is leading into that. Hydrogen truck, pilot bases, etc. So all these are information. This is our data. If you will observe the examination, the question comes on data. डेटा के ऊपर क्वेश्चन ज्यादा आते हैं बेस्ड कंपेयर टू द इंफॉर्मेशन. इंफॉर्मेशन के कंपैरिजन में डेटा के ऊपर क्वेश्चन ज्यादा होते हैं. लाइक इंडिया इज द विच नंबर ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री और ग्लोबल मार्केट इन द वर्ल्ड. सो आंसर विल बी थर्ड. Who inaugurated the International Value Summit? International Value Summit was recently conducted. It was related to automobile and green mobility. Where it was conducted? So it was conducted in New Delhi. तो ये आपके पास डेटा और इंफॉर्मेशन दो चीजें आती है हमेशा एक न्यूज में. Always remember, in the bank examination, more questions conducted over data compared to information. Information based question also do we get, but mostly they are related to banking, finance और RBI circulars. वहां पर information related questions आ जाएंगे, like which of the following is not a function of RBI, which of the following rules should be followed by the bank. So they are the based on information. तो information और data दो चीजें हैं, याद रखना है आपको. Whenever you are reading current affairs, more questions will be from the data. When you are reading banking awareness, question can come from information as well. राकेश, देखता हूं आपका डाउट, सेशन के एंड में देखता हूं क्या डाउट है, थोड़ा सा अच्छे से लिख कर रखिएगा. आई विल चेक इट. So global collaboration है, India is inviting the international innovations and companies to partnership in the field of road construction, tunnel engineering, hydrogen transport, circular economy solution. ये अनाउंसमेंट हुआ है. समिट रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन मैंने आपको बता दिया. नेक्स्ट है आपके पास, यूनियन मिनिस्टर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्री मिस्टर पीयूष गोयल लॉन्चेस इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क रेटिंग सिस्टम 3.0. इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क रेटिंग सिस्टम 3.0 launched by whom? पीयूष गोयल. What is the objective? क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव है, और in collaboration with which organization it was launched? So Industrial Park 3.0 was launched by Piyush Goyal. It was launched in collaboration with Asian Development Bank. किसके collaboration में launch किया गया? Asian Development Bank, launched by DPIIT, Department of Promotion, Industry and Internal Trade, in collaboration with Asian Development Bank. Now it's a rating system, industrial park rating system. So by the name only we can understand it is going to give the rating, that what is the rating of this particular industrial park. Industrial park located in the Peenya place of Bangalore, this particular industrial park, what is the rating? So another industry, if they want to set up, based on the rating they can decide, yeah, this industrial park is good for my investment or not. So industrial park need to upgrade and maintain their rating properly. If their rating is low, maybe they are not going to get the further investment in future. So evolution of industrial park rating system, pilot basis started in 2018. 2.0 was launched in 21 and now in 25 3.0 is launched. तो अब लॉन्च किया गया 3.0. पैरामीटर्स हैं सस्टेनेबिलिटी, ग्रीन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, लॉजिस्टिक कनेक्टिविटी, digitization, skill linkage, how many people are available for the workers as a worker, tenant feedback, those industries, those who are running on the rent, their feedback, based on that it is available. ठीक है, उनके आधार पर ये आपका available है. And so park will provide the rating. Park will provide the rating to the industries which are set up within the park, जो उस इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क में लोकेटेड है. इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क होता है एक बड़ा सा प्लेस है, अराउंड 10 किलोमीटर 20 किलोमीटर का. इन दैट प्लेस लॉट्स ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज विल बी सेटअप. जैसे कि आप लोगों ने देखा होगा मंडीदीप, इफ यू बिलोंग्स टू मध्य प्रदेश, मंडीदीप इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क है, धार इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क है. So at one place you will be able to see lots of companies related to automobile. एक जगह पर आपको दिखेगा lots of companies related to the tire manufacturing, that type of industrial park. So rating system for industrial park is launched now, 3.0, launched by whom? So launched by Piyush Goyal, created by DPIIT in collaboration with ADB. ADB के साथ मिलकर DPIIT ने इसको बनाया है. ये हो गया आपका न्यूज. क्लियर है? यहां तक क्लियर है? क्या हो गया राकेश, क्या डाउट आ गया है? सर वी आर ग्रोइंग इन नंबर्स रिगार्डिंग इकोनॉमी, ओके, बट व्हाई स्टिल द डेवलपिंग नेशंस, व्हाई वी that the standard of people is still same, who is benefiting, and the real numbers are real or fake? Numbers are, we cannot say that numbers are fake. See, growing means what? When you are growing, that your GDP rate is growing, you have a GDP growth rate by 7.8%. Let's take an example that India is the fastest growing economy, our GDP growth rate is 7.8%. With whom you are comparing with your GDP rate? आप अपना GDP किससे compare कर रहे हो? What was your GDP with that? What is your current GDP? That is what the comparison is. So if I'll take the example, you will understand it easily. There are two person, Mr. X, and there is a person, Mr. A. Mr. X income is 2 lakh rupee a month. Now Mr. X got the increment of 5%. इनको मिल गया 5% का increment, yearly increment. So what is the new salary of Mr. X? 2 lakh 10,000, 2.10 lakh means the salary got increased by 10,000 rupee. Correct है? Salary में increment हुआ 10,000 rupee का. There is another person who is earning 20,000 rupee. एक person है, इसका income है 20,000 rupee. And in his income 4,000 rupee increment was implemented. 4,000 rupee. ठीक है? 4,000 is 20% of his salary. So his salary increased by 20%. But still in numbers it is how much? 4,000 rupee. In case of Mr. X, it was 2 lakh rupee and 5% increment. But it was 10,000 rupee. So here we are there at present. Mr. A, we are comparing our, means we are the fastest growing economy, but in terms of what, like we are comparing our GDP, no, that what was our GDP rate and what is our GDP rate at present. So developed nation GDP rate, you will be able to see their growth rate is low, their inflation rate is low. In India at present, if we will see, our inflation target is 4 plus minus 2. We are okay with the inflation rate of 2 to 6%. But in US, the range is up to 2%. Their inflation rate should be below 2%. In India, up to 6 is fine. The reason being 4%, 5% inflation rate in India can be manageable. But 4 to 5% inflation rate of US will be very high. Difference as per the economy. Clear हुआ? चलिए, back to the news. So next news is Dhordo village of Gujarat became the fourth fully powered village, that is solar power village under PM Saur Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. Within PM Saur Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. So completely solar power village, such type of solar panels installed, and now the village is producing their own solar energy for the electricity purpose. It became the fourth village in Gujarat. The first village was Mehsana district of Gujarat. It was India's first solar powered village also, announced in October. Second one was Sukhi, Kheda district of Gujarat. Third one was Masali, and fourth one is this one, Dhordo district, Dhordo village in the Kutch district of Gujarat. It became the fourth district of Gujarat. Summit conference की बात करें, so 28th National E-Governance Conference, 28th, ये तो लिखा है ना Mehsana district, Modera in Mehsana district of Gujarat, Modera. Yes, it was the first one. ठीक है. 28th National E-Governance Conference will be conducted in Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam में 22nd, 23rd of September को conduct हो रहा है. Yesterday, today it will be conducted. Inaugurated by the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Will be inaugurating it. It is based on the e-governance. So e-governance related awards will be provided during this summit. इस summit में e-governance related awards provide किए जाएंगे. Participants include central, state, district authorities, gram panchayat, academician, research institution. Conference will hold the breakout session. Around 70 speakers are going to participate into this, and award will be given 10 gold, 6 silver and 3 jury awards. So total 6 categories में e-governance award announce होंगे. But tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we'll get the list. E-governance award 2025. So e-governance award 2025 will be announced in the summit of 2025. This summit conducted at which place? So 2025, that is 28th National E-Governance Conference conducted in Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam में ये conduct किया गया है. Indian Oil Limited and Rajasthan Rajya Vidyut Utpadan Nigam Limited have done the collaboration for the ग्रीन एनर्जी प्रोजेक्ट. सो ये अब वो वाले न्यूज है पढ़ने वाले, which you need to learn. Nothing is explained, nothing is there to explain. Explain करने लायक कुछ नहीं है. Indian Oil Corporation have done the collaboration with Rajasthan Rajya Vidyut Utpadan Nigam Limited, which is a state manufacturing company of the Rajasthan government, have done the collaboration for the purpose of green energy project. So green energy project, that is solar energy project, they will be setting up 200 megawatt of 1000 megawatt of solar energy and 200 megawatt of wind energy. So total target is 1.2 gigawatt. 1.2 gigawatt का target रखा है together, out of which 1000 megawatt will be the solar energy, 200 gigawatt will be the wind energy. ये collaboration इनके बीच में भी recently हुआ है. ठीक है. One more, Indian Oil Corporation Limited have recently done the collaboration with Hindustan Copper Limited for the exploration and use of critical minerals like copper, vital electric vehicles and solar technology. So एक और collaboration हुआ है in between the PSUs के बीच में, that is Oil India Limited, IOCL, not OICL, IOCL, Oil India Limited, sorry, Oil India Limited, not IOCL. Oil India Limited have done the collaboration with Hindustan Copper Limited. ऑयल इंडिया लिमिटेड का कोलैबोरेशन हुआ है हिंदुस्तान कॉपर के साथ फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ नेशनल क्रिटिकल मिनरल. तो वो वाला न्यूज भी यहीं पर आपके पास बैक टू बैक. ठीक है. सो अब इंपॉर्टेंट डेज वगैरह हैं, डू चेक इट फ्रॉम द पीडीएफ विल बी अवेलेबल इन दिस टेलीग्राम ग्रुप GA Genius by Aditya Sir. So I'm planning to do the MCQ session on this Friday. Today is Tuesday, no, Friday or Thursday. So let me know your feasibility accordingly. 11 to 20th current affairs MCQs we can do. Based on your demand, based on your need. If you feel that no sir we should do it next week, let me know, accordingly I can plan. Okay, thank you for joining the session guys. Take care. Jai Hind. All the best, all the very best.